often tells the story of the one time she remembers me being speechless as a child. We were in Cinderella's castle when all of a sudden, Peter Pan and Wendy were standing right in front of us. According to the story, I stood in awe, staring at my very first crush and the beautiful girl that I had often pretended to be. It's moments like this that are what Disney World is truly all about. It's the kind of magic that you never really outgrow. The most magical moment in a child's life is the first time they catch a glimpse of Cinderella's castle at the end of Main Street, USA. It's these feelings of youth, innocence, and magic that make Disney World the happiest place on earth. But how did this rite of passage come to be? Ever since I was 2 years old, I've been in love with all things Disney. It's partially because I'm a princess, and partially because I'm a hyperactive 12-year-old trapped in a 17-year-old's body. I've also loved history, and I often watch Disney documentaries or read Disney World fun facts, so I know I'm well educated on the subject. I've yet to meet someone who doesn't enjoy going to Disney World, or at least enjoy watching Disney movies. Most kids go at some point in time in their lives, and most people in this room will probably take their kids one day. However, I doubt anyone knows all about the history and the secrets of Disney World. In this speech, you'll learn more about Walt Disney than you could ever learn just by visiting the parks. I'll tell you how Disney World got its start, the continued development of Disney World, and some Disney secrets. So fasten your seatbelts, keep your hands and feet inside the compartment at all times, and enjoy the ride. The idea of Disney World first came to be when a family left Disneyland early one night. Walt Disney used to stand at the gates and tell people goodnight as they left the park, and he couldn't understand why this one family was leaving before closing time. No one ever did. So when asked, they said that they could see from the top of one of the rides that traffic was bad, since Disneyland was literally right in the middle of a busy city. So they wanted to leave early to beat traffic. Walt decided right then and there that he would build a world instead of just a land. This way people would be immersed in all things Disney and they would have no connection with the outside world. So in 1964, Walt started buying land in Florida using false names so that no one would skyrocket prices for the Disney company. In 1965, it was announced that he would build a park of the future, much larger and even more elaborate than Disneyland itself. On December 15, 1966, the Walt Disney Company and the world lost one of the greatest visionaries of all time, Walt Disney. He was the man that dreamed the impossible and made it a reality. Almost all you see in the parks, the attractions, dining, entertainment were all Walt's original ideas that have been brought to life by Imagineers. Many of his ideas are still in journals, just waiting to be developed into the next great attraction. Many people wondered what would happen after Walt's death. But Walt Disney World was officially opened on October 1st, 1971. It was originally just one park, the Magic Kingdom, but later, Epcot was opened. Epcot started as Walt's idea for an actual city, a futuristic society where people would live with the greatest technology. After his death, Imagineers decided to turn this into the next great theme park idea. Later, MGM, now Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom were added, as well as resorts, dining, cruise lines, water parks, downtown Disney, sports complexes, and much more. Today, the Walt Disney Company is one of the largest corporations in the world, and Walt Disney World employs over 62,000 people. So now that I've told you how Disney World got its start, I'll share with you some really cool fun facts. Many people know that there is a suite in Cinderella's castle that is randomly awarded to a different family each day to spend the night in. But not many people know that this was originally intended by Walt Disney himself as an apartment for he and his family to stay in when they visited Florida. After his death, it remained unfinished until Imagineers decided to turn it into a suite for park guests to stay in. On September 11, 2001, the park was evacuated. It took only 30 minutes to evacuate the thousands of park guests that day. Over 1,500 decorated Christmas trees are used in Disney World each year. When Walt Disney World was first opened, adult admission was $3.50. Today is $85. In 1976, 50 replicas were made of the original Liberty Bell, and one was given to each state. Since the original is in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania agreed to give their replica to Disney, making Florida the only state with 2 replicas. You can find the replica Liberty Bell in Liberty Square in Magic Kingdom across from the Haunted Mansion. There is a horse on Cinderella's carousel, which is now renamed Prince Charming's Regal Carousel, that has a golden ribbon on its tail. This is rumored to be Cinderella's favorite horse. I could go on all day saying, did you know, and telling you Disney World fun facts, but I don't want to give away all the Disney magic. So to sum things up, Disney World is truly the happiest place on earth, and its history and secrets are never ending. You learned today how Disney World came to be, the legacy that it continues on today, and even some hidden Disney secrets. I hope I've given you just a little piece of the excitement that all things Disney give me. And remember, when you wish upon a star at Disney World, all your dreams really do come true.